Okay, so if you keep attracting the same type of man over and over again, this might be why. And it's probably not what you think. All right, yeah, so let's talk about this for a minute. Because I know a lot of women are tired. Like, not dramatic tired, just emotionally tired. Tired of dating, tired of starting over, tired of feeling hopeful and then disappointed again. And usually, when that happens, we start thinking something is wrong with us. Like maybe we're too much, or too soft, or too independent, or not independent enough. And honestly, none of that is really the issue. The issue is that no one ever taught us how attraction actually works on an emotional level. So here's something I want you to hear, okay? You don't attract people based on what you want. You attract people based on what feels normal to you. And yeah, that one can sting a little. Because if chaos feels normal, you'll be drawn to chaos. If inconsistency feels familiar, you'll mistake it for chemistry. If you had to earn love growing up, you might still be earning it now without realizing it. And again, this is not blame. This is awareness. Awareness is actually really freeing. So instead of focusing on finding the right man, I want you to focus on becoming unfamiliar with what no longer feels good. Like, notice how your body reacts when someone takes hours or days to reply. Notice how you feel when plans are vague. Notice what happens in you when you're doing all the emotional work, because your body knows before your mind catches up. A lot of women override that inner voice because they don't want to be too much or difficult. But honestly, that voice is your guidance system, and the more you ignore it, the louder the lesson gets. Now, let's talk about qualities again, because this part really matters. Instead of saying, I want a man who's emotionally available, ask yourself, am I emotionally available? To myself? Like, do you sit with your feelings or do you distract yourself? Do you honor your needs or do you negotiate them away? Do you trust yourself to walk away when something doesn't feel right? Because the relationship you have with yourself is the blueprint. And yeah, I know that sounds like something people say all the time, but it's true in a very practical way. If you abandon yourself, you'll attract people who abandon you. If you overgive, you'll attract people who overtake. If you don't feel worthy of consistency, you'll keep getting inconsistency. So here's a small shift you can make. Nothing big, nothing overwhelming. Start practicing pause. When you feel the urge to chase, pause. When you feel the urge to explain, pause. When you feel anxious because someone pulled back, pause. That pause is powerful. That's where self-trust starts. Now I want you to imagine your future relationship again, but let's go deeper. Picture waking up next to someone and not feeling anxious, not checking your phone, not wondering where you stand. Just calm. Picture disagreements that don't turn into emotional chaos. Picture being able to say what you feel without fearing abandonment. If that feels unfamiliar, that's okay. Unfamiliar doesn't mean impossible. It just means new. And here's the thing. When you start living from that calmer place, your standards naturally rise. Not in an ego way, in a self-respecting way. You stop trying to be chosen. You stop romanticizing potential. You stop confusing intensity with intimacy. And yeah, your dating pool might get smaller at first, but it gets healthier. And when the right man enters your life, it won't feel like fireworks that burn you out. It'll feel like something you can build on, like peace, like safety, like home. So if you're watching this and thinking, Okay, this makes sense, but it also feels uncomfortable. That's actually a good sign. It means you're growing out of old patterns. So, yeah, don't rush, don't force anything, and don't lower your standards just because you're lonely. Ask yourself this instead: what version of me am I becoming right now? Because the woman you become sets the tone for the love you allow. All right, if this spoke to you, just sit with it. You don't need to fix everything today.